$10,000 and up to $4 million.
The time is 6 a.m.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey, what up, one? Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan? What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
I'm me, the style is no scammer, no style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. You charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey, what up, one? Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan? What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
Tune in to Lead Story.
weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry. Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people that I say we are mash up the night. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't fit it down. Shine your lights on.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Life, life, life. Celebrate life, celebrate life. One more year, pandemic. One more year, pandemic. Celebrate life. One more year, pandemic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah. One more year, pandemic. Yeah. Go on, one a vibe. Give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah, yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Whoa. One more year, pandemic. More life to you, can we there till the end. Real from the heart, no pretend.
Hey, birthday, Bosh! Monday morning, look whose birthday it is.
The best.
Rise and shine,
It's the best Monday. It's the best Monday.
If I one Monday, she have a life. Come on, somebody.
Good morning.
Happy Monday. It's a Ticulus Maximus Meridius Monday morning. Happy birthday, my friend.
Why, thank you, my friend.
Woo.
Good morning to all the Aries out there.
It's the
what
second
a season to be
last
alive.
day. You just barely catch the match.
Thank God.
You
Thank God.
barely catch the match.
Thank God. Thank God. I'm glad I did. March is where it's at.
March is where it's at.
You people wouldn't understand.
Don't at the end of the year.
The end of the first quarter,
Yeah.
you know, it's the start of spring. It's just a nice time.
It's a nice time.
It's a nice time.
Interesting. That's
Good morning to my fellow birthday-yans. We'll talk about it later. But how was the weekend, Dennis?
It was. Oh my! I had a packed weekend.
What a heap of things going on this weekend.
I had a packed weekend. Well, I had a packed week, which just rolled into a packed weekend. It was amazingly packed. We'd have to have a whole show to talk about the weekend. But what a weekend it was.
It was.
My gosh.
A lot of stuff happened, but of course, on the top of most people's minds was, of course, Champs.
A new champion. The reigning champions were dethroned.
Right.
JC replaces KC.
Mm-hmm.
So the young men from Old Hope Road. They this color is to do.
Dennis, you take it out of my mouth, and I was like, are you representing for the champions this morning?
But the funny thing is, when they were being crowned champions, guess where I was?
Where?
I was at JC.
What? Oh yes, because you were at the launch.
Because I was at John Mark's album launch. But yeah, congratulations to Jamaica College. Congratulations to
Edwin Allen High also
School.
Champions.
Yeah.
My gosh.
They did very well. So the both champions were dethroned because
Heidel,
was dethroned.
I wonder how everybody is doing over at those schools. Because, they did well.
And these things were working cycles. But, one of the things I found interesting was that, like, from Friday... Well, I was hearing, going into Champs, JC have a strong team this year. JC's going to put up points on the board. So I was like, okay, I'm watching, And when last week, Tuesday, when Jason Brown came in his JC tie, I was like, yeah, man, them a feel it.
Yeah,
Them attack. Them attack among someone another. And then Friday afternoon, not even Friday, like early Friday afternoon, I saw one of the most ardent KC supporters, and I'll allow the name to remain nameless.
Okay.
I'll allow her name to remain nameless.
Okay, I wonder who.
It's not. It's not Miss Kitty. It's not Miss Kitty. And I saw a post on her WhatsApp saying, "The brave may fall, but never yield. We're still one college." I was like, oh, so
they're feeling it.
So yeah, so like you could tell that Jamaica College was just building up the momentum. They did very well.
Yeah.
Of course, there were some standout performers from other schools. I am very, very proud of my former place of employment, Immaculate Conception High School, that came up way up in the
rankings. Yeah.
Was it second or third? Way up there.
Immaculate team has been very, very strong.
And very consistently strong in the top 10.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm very, very proud. I'm also proud of my school, St. Catherine High School, for doing well.
I'm proud of the whole of them come. Me couldn't do what to do. I'm telling you, between the amount of training that it takes, the discipline that it takes, the sacrifice that it takes, and to not only perform, but perform in front of such a large audience and with so much pressure.
The past student groups, the work that has to be done, the management.
I can imagine. And the cost.
It is very expensive.
Yes.
And a quatty and farden, as my granny would have said.
And a what?
Quatty and farden. You've never heard that one?
Granny, they're country, you know.
And a
me not
quatty and
say your granny live a country, you know.
It's.
Me never hear that word yet.
Farthing.
Quatty, I get that. What?
Farthing.
Farthing?
Farthing, it's old money. Yeah? When we had
I'll take your word for
pounds and pence and shillings and farthings.
Those I know. Oh, I didn't know farthing.
Yeah.
First, me I heard that one day.
So my granny used to say, and a quatty and farthing for no brokey. If you ever brokey, hey, put on my cup and a quatty and farthing.
See there?
That's how she would use the phrase.
Well, you also mentioned with JC moving into the actual album launch. So congratulations to John Mark Wigan.
John Mark Wigan.
Me see it online, and Lord, it looked like it was a powerful event.
It was an amazing experience. And I think that's what he was going for, to make it an experience. So, I got there a bit late. I got there about 7 o'clock, and he was on stage. He was on stage already.
See him there too?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I was watching the CVM online coverage because I was out of town for the entire weekend. But I saw that it was, it felt
from you arrive,
you
entered. So they had that by fire theme. So you had to go through a process of walking through some fire to get into the venue. Yeah?
Nice.
So that whole so the fire motif was across, and then you enter. And when I got there, I went upstairs. But the moment you realize
upstairs was VIP, right? I'm just asking.
It was
then
called
it's for
Comfort.
clarity.
It was called Comfort.
VIP.
Comfort.
Just so you know. Anyway, please proceed.
When you enter, well, first of all, there were a lot of people outside schmoozing and getting food from chicken and things and blah, 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 blah. When you go in, the place was full.
Ram. Oh, I love that.
The place.
I love that. Congratulations, John Mark.
Yeah, man.
If it's anybody...
When them put out say Comfort was sold out, and then them put out say Standing was out soon to be sold out, I never lie. I wasn't like a marketing ploy.
It was
really... But when you reach...
I like when good things happen to good people. And I feel like John Mark, he's so consistently hardworking, so consistent in his spirit, in his message, in his everything. John Mark, big up yourself and made this album
it is a beautiful
exceed all expectations.
Album. It is an amazing album. There are some tracks that I'm telling you now, they're going to explode internationally as worship anthems for the world.
I love that.
It's a very nice Caribbean album, but it is a global album.
I love that.
Yeah, man.
And it's available now? We can get it now?
He dropped it like Thursday.
Oh, sweet.
So I've been
John Mark Wiggins.
I've been listening on repeat.
See it there? Oh, that's what you were playing earlier this morning?
Yeah.
I'm going to take it out, man.
Yeah, man.
Check it out. But as usual, we're going to have an amazing show,
Not just because it's her birthday.
In honor of moi, just so you know.
Might as well have an amazing show.
It's a great day to have a great show. So all the birthday-yons, happy birthday to you. And of course, that leads us right now into our pocket of sunrise. Stay with us.
It's your boy John Mark. We're going saying, keep it locked in CVM, see it happen.
Such. Yo, John Mark. You say fully Jesus, you know. Make them know, man.
All of we go through things. God is always trying to do something in refining us. So it's a matter of Him showing me the perspective of how He uses circumstances, situations that are uncomfortable to shape us into pure gold. And those stories become beautiful testimonies. And they're the things that shape us. We should never avoid what God is doing. Just walk into His processes. He's only going to refine you. That's what By Fire is about. I'm overjoyed and I'm feeling deep appreciation for the support. I don't take it for granted. Everyone who decided to buy a ticket, watch the rain and still push through and come. I appreciate them so much. Thank you. I want them to be able to say that God is good. No matter what your situation looks like, God is good. And if you wait Him out just a little, you'll see that what He's doing is good. He's making a good story out of you. Trust me. To God be all the glory and all the praise. That's why we do it. That's the reason.
See we see that bomb. Nobody no more down. Nobody no more down. Ah yeah. And the devil not a whole power. And the blessing of
Illness has many faces. 1 in 4 people will be affected. Protect what matters with critical illness insurance. The time by Sagicor Life is 6:15.
Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that we need. More delicious moments every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Rainforest make it nice. Rainforest, I go make it nice.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry. Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Can you do this?
Morning break or you dip on sight. I carry low till at night. If you feel weak anytime, remember all the goodness in life. That's the good part. That's the good part. Malta give. You put it out, it come back in. Malta, that's the good. Me don't tell you Malta, that's the good. That's the good part. Malta gives. That's the good. DMG, Malta, that's the good. Malta, the good you give.
Hey, what I want? Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
And that's a guan pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. we'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
I'm me, the style is no scammer, no style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
22 minutes after 6 o'clock on this Monday morning. Good morning to you, wherever you are. It is time for the headlines with the birthday headline queen herself, T.K.
Give you the queenly wave. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, before you jump into the headlines, because I know it's headlines time, but
Yes.
I have a special good morning to Omar, who lives in Palm Beach, Florida, who says, listen, I booked him up in Richmond, St. Anne yesterday, day before yesterday, one of them did it. And he was like, I watch you guys every morning. I love you guys, with the accent.
Yeah.
Omar, big up
Palm
yourself.
Beach, Florida.
Big up yourself and all the Palm Beach Floridians.
Yeah.
Good morning and thanks for watching. And that reminds me of our YouTubers, because I know YouTubers are watching from all about. Good morning, YouTubers.
Solid.
How you say? You ready for the headlines?
Ready?
I have
Like
one for
Freddy?
you. I have one for you. Stop sexualizing our children. Concerns are growing over inappropriate comments being made on social media about young athletes, particularly those competing in school track and field events like champs. Reports indicate that both male and female athletes, many of them minors, are being subjected to sexualized remarks about their bodies in online comment sections. Some discussions have emerged around athletes' uniforms. However, stakeholders say the issue goes beyond clothing. President of the National Parent-Teacher Association of Jamaica, Stuart Jacobs, argues that the focus should instead be on how images of children are captured and shared online, especially by content creators seeking attention. He's urging authorities, including ISA, to consider stronger policies to protect minors, noting that existing child protection laws still apply at these events. He also emphasized that student athletes should always be treated as children first. The issue has also been linked to wider societal concerns about the increasing sexualization of young people and the need to reinforce respect and appropriate behavior both online and offline.
I mean, I support the concept, the call in principle, but I mean, in practicality, I don't know that this is a policy problem. I don't know. I'm wrong, but look. I don't want to disagree with something that people are going to say. Of course, but it sounds like a social media problem. Is it a problem with the people in this in the stadium? Is it the organizers? Is it that they're wearing track outfits, or what do you call them, uniform gear that is sexual? No. what they're doing, what is likely to be happening is, because they're not wearing bloomers and t-shirt, like it's sports day, they're wearing professional gear as you can get. And so the professional gear is going to be that as close to what the adults are wearing, because you're trying to get the best times, you're trying to get the best performances, you are managing everything down to a T, and this is what they look like.
Yeah.
Now, so I don't know, I mean, I can't change anything on that side. So the perception side now, to the people who are watching, what are they saying? They look like big people,
it's a people
they're obviously
issue.
children.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is a policy. It's not a policy thing.
Yeah.
You understand?
No, I definitely
So then
understand
now
what
it
you're saying.
becomes a social media thing. Now, when you take it to the realm of social media, the challenge is this something about regulation? And social media platforms have regulation, have comment regulation and content regulation, because I know I can't say certain things about certain communities, or it's going to be taken
Flagged,
down,
yeah.
and my page is going to be blocked. So I always say these platforms are good at blocking and taking on what they want, you know.
But I don't even think that it's a matter of, it's not something to block, because if you're just taking a photo of someone running, but then the commenters, the view, you know, the people who are interacting with the content are saying, oh, look at this part of this person's body, or oh, wow, look here, so on, whatever. Boys get it a lot. In track and field,
the boys get it a lot.
The girls get it a lot, and I don't think, as you say, I don't know if it's a policy issue or a social media issue. It's a people issue.
Yeah,
like they're children, leave them alone.
Yeah, but guess what? People are gonna people, and people, especially, I always say, like, I used to say to, you know, my staff, I'm like, look here, don't read the comments. But no, you have to read the comments, because you're gauging where the society is. It's almost assessing the zeitgeist.
Well, the loud part of society.
Yeah.
Because it's not society.
But
the comment section is not necessarily society.
But it is
the
reflective of people who comment on social media.
That's fair.
And more people are commenting on these things.
Yeah.
And so in assessing engagement, and you're checking the pulse of what people are willing to talk about. Because like people, like some of the times you look at the comments and you go on the page and it's mother of Zion and Zaina, and I'm like, you got kids. Like, why are you saying these horrible things?
Exactly.
Like, you know, you understand? Like, you have families. Like, it's not even like, you know, you go on a page and you're like, okay, this is a ghost page, or this is a fake page, or this is a burner account that somebody's hiding behind and say to fire off mean comments. Because people do that. Like, you have no life, and that's what you do. But these are like people, and they're real pages, and like it shows that they feel that they are emboldened to say some things that they wouldn't say to your face.
Never. Commenters never say things like this to your face. It's always the power, the keyboard power, man. But what I would say is, athletes, go and focus on your performance and your results. Adults, well, the ones that are doing this, engaging in this activity, get a life. Leave the picnic them alone.
Yeah, leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
But you know, but I don't know if you can regulate it. That's
I don't know. That would be challenging. That would be challenging. But
block them. That's why you must block people.
It's true. Block them. Block them.
Don't give them. Don't lend your platform to them. Mute them first, and then watch them, and then block them.
Anyway, send me nice comments. It's my birthday.
Period.
Anyway, that's it for today's headlines. Coming up next, Money Masterclass with the author of Let's Talk Money, Kids, Carlton G. Stew on all platforms. It's brought to you by Guardian Life, and it's still sunrise. Stay right here with us. The author coming up. Author. Hey, author.
The author and finisher of the book.
With the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
To the women who give to everyone else, this International Women's Day, gain the future you deserve with Sagicor. Get protection with Sagicor Life's Total Woman Critical Illness Insurance. 10% off and a gift from Advantage General Ultimate Woman Auto Insurance. Special mortgage and auto loan rates, plus 7,500 credit card bonus points with Sagicor Bank. Lower trading fees with Sagicor Investments. Call 888-SAGICOR to learn more. Conditions apply.
In great moments. If you have financial needs, Chris and Charles will fix them for you. Power in great moments since 1992. Oh, we have it all. Power in great moments. With relax, you got Chris and Charles. Oh, we have it all. When you think alone, think Chris and Charles.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan? What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
Should critical illness strike? Don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
Welcome back to the show, Sunrisers. So it's time for Money Masterclass, brought to you by Guardian Life. Now, in a world where financial literacy is key, the Bank of Jamaica is making strides with its financial inclusion initiative. This initiative aims to ensure every Jamaican has access to financial services, focusing on access, education, and trust. A key part of this is the new financial literacy series, Common Sense with BOJ, which premiered on February 24 here on CVM TV. And so, we're joined by the head of the Financial Stability Department and Financial Inclusion Technical Secretariat at the Bank of Jamaica, Dr. Andre Murray. Welcome, Dr. Murray. Your title is everlasting. Talk to me. That title includes what exactly? What do you do at the BOJ?
So really, I'm in charge of making sure that we have policies in place to ensure that people's money is safe. So the financial system is stable, so that we ensure that all the banks are working properly, prudentially sound. And part of that, for you to ensure that banks are sound, you need the demand side. You actually need people to be borrowing, using the financial system, and therefore there's a synergy between the two.
Dr. Murray, what inspired the BOJ at this point in time with this renewed thrust and push on financial inclusion? What exactly?
Well, the government actually launched a national financial inclusion strategy in 2017. And part of that strategy included two things. One is a benchmarking study to see where are we. And the other is to actually push financial inclusion. And when we did the benchmark, it turned out that 7 out of every 10 Jamaicans has a bank account. However, the problem is only 4 out of every 10 Jamaicans have loans, etc. So we don't have a savings problem. We have a problem using these savings to create wealth. Correct. And if that is a problem, then how do we get people to use the savings that they have? And that's naturally through education.
Okay, good. And that was my next question, because I'm big on financial literacy. And the show here, Money Masterclass, is one of the bigger pushes here in Jamaica that tries to ensure that persons are financially literate. Why was financial literacy one of the avenues that you think is most effective in getting people on board from a financial inclusion standpoint?
Right. We've been actually doing surveys. We've been going out and asking people what are the issues, what are the obstacles to actually using the financial system. And it turns out that there are a couple of, if you want to call them anecdotes that people circulate. Yeah. There is a knowledge gap that actually is limiting people from using these things. And also we find that people, although financially savvy, we can find ways to make money without the banks, etc. They actually don't know that there are products within the banking system that can serve them. And so it's to make that connection, to make people realize that the formal system can actually deliver a lot of the services that they are creating themselves.
Correct. Because without knowledge, the people are going to perish. So I think that's a good path for us to stay on. But the BOJ has launched Common Sense with the BOJ. How will this series now help to break down these complex topics? Because the reality is now, when people hear about finance and money, they get the terms are so jarring sometimes, they're so big above a lot of person's head, so they stay away. How will this new series help to break down the complex topics so the common man can understand and appreciate, and then we can see the conversion into increasing financial literacy?
Right, right. So one of the things we want to ensure happens in this series is we want to speak to the people and we want to give the people a voice. And so we are actually taking frank responses, characters that we see in our interviews. So you'll have somebody who is a skeptic, who will hate the financial system, and he will be going through the series.
And that's a typical Jamaican now, hate the financial
hate the financial system. You'll have somebody who will say that they only want to save on the mattress. We're trying to capture all of the issues that people have. Okay. And have a conversation with persons who will therefore try to break down these myths, show you practical solutions, and actually encourage a dialogue, because we want this to become a topic that people have at their dinner table. How do you use the financial system to create wealth?
Okay, good stuff. But from watching the series, or persons who have not seen the series as yet, what can they expect? When I see Common Sense, when I see the BOJ program comes on my TV, and you're saying, don't switch it, watch it, what can they expect that will keep them so entertained and educated?
Well, there are two aspects I really want to point out. It's a series, so you will have the characters carrying through the series, but it will be tackling several different topics. So there will be aspects dealing with cyber risks, there will be aspects dealing with partner plans or informal partner plans. There'll be aspects dealing with savings and budgeting. So if you're missing aspects of the series, or the parts of the series doesn't appeal to you, there should be a part that appeals to you, because we're going to do about 12 episodes and try to cover a broad spectrum of financial issues that we saw coming from those surveys.
And that was going to be my follow-up question, because the area of finance is so wide. And there are a lot of areas that persons are not aware of. How were you able to narrow down to say, I need these 12 series to cover these topics? How were you able to narrow it down so you can get enough in this series to make an impact?
Yeah. So we actually did a survey, I think it was in 2022, that we looked at issues that were challenging Jamaicans, and we got some responses from the survey. But we also go out and we do field work. And we speak to farmers, we speak to higglers, we speak to taxi drivers. What are the issues that are creating the obstacles? And that dialogue actually creates the characters. Because we actually saw these people in the streets, and we have people that we regularly dialogue with to find things like inflation forecasts, etc. So we're not just in the
So you're not just pulling something out of the air and using a high level and say, because I'm the BOJ, we just do this. No, you find out from the people, what do you want us to cover, and you got that. Okay, so from a people standpoint, I know there's a user-generated competition that is a part of this. Walk us to what is that really?
All right. Yeah. So in part of the series, what we want is for users, people to create content, people to actually almost continue the survey, have information that they are creating, and we will actually then be promoting these, if you want to call it, video series for different people. And there will be a competition where people will react to this user-created content, and there will be prizes, etc. But the issue is, or what we hope, is that will add to this inclusive education process where we're not just giving you common sense, but we're also getting sense
from what you're doing.
Yes.
So person will be asked to create content around financial literacy, around different things, and then persons will vote, comment, vote.
People will react to them, and we will get the information from the people who are the best persons in the best educators on financial.
Oh, so me can enter?
Yes.
I can enter?
You can
enter. No man, Doc, I need to go and check out my channel. Yes, I have a chance of winning something on that side. But how can Jamaicans, apart from watching this series, what are some things you think Jamaicans can do? How can they participate in getting financial literacy, to a point where the country is a little bit better? What are some thoughts you think from that side?
Partly, I have a passion. A part of what I do is I teach. So I have a passion for the education process. We are actually creating a series that we will be driving financial literacy in the schools.
Nice.
And so that's part of where I'd love it to start, that people actually start using or tackling these financial issues in the different education spheres. Have these conversations with your financial advisors. There's a fear that you can't go into a bank or go into an investment company or go into an insurance company and just tell them, this is the problem that I have, give me a solution. So we want that dialogue to start, because many of the problems we face is because we just don't
speak about it. Yeah,
we have these things and they're passed down as truths through history.
And we keep them in a
we keep them. And we know that we know that there's a they do this and them say that, but we never find out who the they is. So just go into your financial institutions, have that dialogue, and then we can start to get rid of these.
Nice. I wish we had more time to cover a lot more things, because when you say the they, and my granny did say, and my mother did say, we hold on to these things as though sometimes they're factual, and sometimes they're really not. But where can persons who have not seen the series, where can they catch the series, apart from TV as well? Where else can they get more information from the BOJ, so the financial literacy and this program in particular?
All right, so first, I think tune in every Monday night and you will see the series on CVM. Nice. We also have it on our webpage. All our content is on the BOJ, has a National Financial Inclusion website that has all the history of the financial inclusion, and it also has all the content that we're putting out. And we also have a YouTube page.
Nice. All right, wonderful. So, Doc, thank you so very much for the work that you're doing in the area of financial literacy and inclusion. I'm a big supporter and promoter of financial literacy. That's how I actually got my start here and on social media, for example, because I'm pushing the actual content on financial literacy, because I believe that if we have enough persons financially literate, we'll have more stable, financially independent people, which will impact our country a little bit better. So thank you so very much, Doc, for coming on this morning. And I trust and hope that the program will see the growth that it desires, the growth and the impact that we need to have here in Jamaica on our system. All right? Thank you, Dr. Andre Murray, Head of Financial Stability Department and Financial Inclusion Technical Secretariat at the BOJ. That very long time. So thank you so very much, everybody. That's it for Money Masterclass, brought to you by Guardian Life. Have you ever heard about simulation in healthcare? Have you ever? All right, if not, stay with us this morning. There's more Sunrise right after this. Thank you so very much.
Wow.
Doc, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm me the stylist, no scam and not style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you Common Sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, no charge me for sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early, but Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
Ready, tech, grow! Business is fast, easy, flexible, and costs less. Oh, entrepreneurs, let's go digital! The government of Jamaica and the European Union present Digital Jamaica Training Series. Learn how technology grows your business. Choose the right digital tools. Manage your staff, customers, and money digitally. Data security and privacy. Artificial intelligence. We'll be in every parish. Apply online. www.jbdc.net. Log on fast. Digital Jamaica. Powering connectivity for MSMEs.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments, Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed. Notice how life nice when you eat good. Natural feed, fresh grass, no stress. Stress? I don't know her. They say happy cows make better milk. Well, just look how happy we are. And I'm sure you can taste the difference. So move to the best milk ever. True milk.
Bossy, we are going with this big old bag here. You run where?
You is what? Immigration officer? Mind your own business.
You have anything to declare in that bag?
Officer, you not got nothing better to go do.
Open up the bag.
Oh, me not open nothing.
If you don't comply with the law, I'm going to ask you to step out the vehicle. Where you going so much bun?
Officer, it's Easter. Everybody have to get bun. My wife, my mother, my father, even my granny have to get bun.
So what? I can't get a bun?
Of course. Because, officer, even you have to get bun.
Go on, put this in the car.
Buy your mother's bakery Easter bun and share it with the whole family. Because this Easter, everybody have to get.
Thanks for staying with us here on Sunrise. It is 13 minutes heading up to 7 o'clock. In celebration of Women's Month, we're honored to have Dr. Nordia Thompson-Newell with us today. She's a true pioneer in medical simulation. Dr. Thompson-Newell is revolutionizing healthcare training. She's a pediatric emergency medicine and simulation fellow. And we're going to explore exactly what that means. How are realistic scenarios transforming practices, improving skills, and ultimately enhancing patient outcomes? Let's dive in, Doc. How are you?
I'm good.
Let me tell you, when I was reading up about this, I thought I remembered when my wife was pregnant, and I was like big afraid because I'm like, suppose this happens, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And like, buy one dolly, and I said, what am I gonna do? Because I don't want to. Like, what am I gonna do? Yes. Is this, I suppose, where simulation stems from? The preparation for that question?
Absolutely. I mean, simulation is basically mimicking reality. Mm-hmm. It gives us an opportunity to be in an area where the real patient is not there, but being able to go through the procedures of managing real emergencies and real scenarios. And that's where it comes in, and it's just key because it allows healthcare professionals between specialties, interprofessional groups to come together and prepare for the scenarios, whether operating theater case for a rare pathology that they're going to operate on, and preparing for potential emergencies and saying, this is what we're going to do if this should happen. So it gives us that opportunity to also not only prepare for those cases, but test systems to see if it works. What measures we have in place to manage these particular emergencies. Are systems working? Or are there things that we need to implement and test in simulation to improve on before we get the real cases?
What's the range of things that you can simulate, though? Because some people might say there are only so many things that you can practice, or is it that we're able to simulate far more than we think?
I think so. I think you are able to simulate a lot more than we think. A lot of the times we focus on areas that have critical. So simulation comes in when you have more high acuity or emergencies that are critical that are not as frequent, right? So there are things that we see very often that we are great at because we see it every day. And then there are other things that we know how to manage, but we don't see as often. So simulation comes in giving you that increased frequent encounter with these emergencies so that you're greater at it when the real patient comes in.
Do you think we have in the medical profession, do you think we have a simulation culture that is where it ought to be, in terms of preparing doctors and other healthcare practitioners for that?
I think globally there has been a shift to increased use of simulation in healthcare across sectors. Jamaica, we do use some simulation, but we're growing in that field. We are doing some capacity building locally, and I know there have been talks about us developing a local simulation center. So we definitely are where the mindset is in terms of advancing simulation locally and heading in the direction where it is in the global environment.
Now, you not only focus on simulation, but you're now focused on the pediatric element. Tell us a little bit about that. So you practiced pediatric medicine first and then went into a further specialization?
That's a great question. And the unique thing about, I guess, for me, is that I did emergency medicine residency. And then I went to Sick Kids in Toronto at the University of Toronto to do pediatric emergency medicine.
Wow.
So I think I'm the second to do pediatric emergency medicine in Jamaica, but the first who has a background in emergency medicine, then doing pediatric emergency medicine.
When you read and you hear people talk pediatric medicine and pediatric emergency, it's just a whole world different from what you would see in other spaces. Are we getting better in our healthcare system at treating with pediatric emergencies and preparing for them?
Yeah, I think we are. I think the direction of increasing training in the area and simulation also help us to better prepare because unlike adults, we probably see far fewer critically ill children coming into our emergency departments across sectors. And that's where simulation comes in to help us better prepare. Where I was at the Hospital for Sick Children, we run sims daily, weekly in the emergency department. We may have pop-up sims in the ED as well as simulation done in the simulation center. And so that gives us an opportunity to prepare for those more critically ill patients who may come in, but they don't come in as frequently. So it gives us the opportunity to be exposed and to be better prepared for when they come.
You recently received an award. Could you mind sharing a little bit about that?
Remind me, which?
A very recent award, I'm told?
No, I didn't receive a recent award.
Okay. All right. Well, what? It's on screen?
Oh, that was, well, thank you for reminding me. This was in 2024. That was my graduation from the University of Toronto when I completed my fellowship
completed the program.
in simulation and pediatric emergency medicine. So that was, yeah, that's some good memories.
Come and just ready for shame.
It's not as, not as recent. I'm like, remind
reset,
me.
yes. You see, when you're so accomplished, you're like, oh no, that was so long ago. That reset to me. but what I would say is thank you for the service that you deliver, because I mean, it is something very, very important, and to take the time, to go back again and study again, and go back again and study again, and I think it's absolutely brilliant, and a fascinating area. Where are we looking to develop now? Are you looking to maybe train persons in Jamaica to have more of your expertise in the country?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're shifting, in terms of capacity building, so that we have more faculty with the ability to run simulations locally. Last week, I partnered with a group of my colleagues from countries across the world to develop, I would say, our first simulation facilitator training. We did it online via Zoom, and the faculty that we trained were extremely grateful for the opportunity to go through this. They gave really positive comments in terms of our delivery of that course, and it was done with partnership with the International Pediatric Simulation Society, of which I'm a part of. We have the International Pediatric Simulation Society Academy, where we offer courses, simulation-based courses, to help with capacity building in, globally, but particularly in low and middle income countries. And I'm one of the co-chairs of that, and also sit as one of the board of directors in that society.
Excellent. As we go, if there was one thing that you could tell parents, maybe that father who was like me, afraid at what's coming, to make them correct some things that you maybe see with sick kids when they come in emergency situations, what would that be if there was a thing?
Yeah, just in terms of, the most common thing that children tend to come in with is like viral illnesses. It's hard to prevent, but what we can do is hygienic procedures are the main thing. Ensure hands are washed, ensure, we use hand sanitizers frequently. When the children are sick, probably try to keep them home for a couple of days so we don't spread it across to other children within the daycare or school facilities. And that would help us to curtail the spread of like common viral illnesses among our population. That's probably one of the main things that I would share.
That is sound advice. Thank you very much. My guest has been Dr. Nordia Thompson-Newell, Consultant Emergency Physician at the University Hospital of the West Indies. It's now time for us to take a break. Our girl TK, the birthday girl, she's on standby with your morning news, so don't move a muscle. We'll be right back.
No, I said, place when you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, bridging. No shake on, I can play a little ball, bridging.
Really have to shake on?
Yeah, man, and no badness, bridging. Just live good, man.
Are you ready to make a lasting impact? Transform Life Solutions presents the Global Impact Leadership Summit, Rebuilding Jamaica from the Center. Saturday, April 4, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Garden Hotel in Mandeville, featuring guest speakers, the Honorable Professor Leslie Rogers from Trinidad, Honorable Dr. Patrick Williams from Belgium, Leadership Coach Dr. Jacqueline Cousins from Jamaica. Admission is free. Hotel accommodations and exhibition booth spaces are available. Register now at www.tls-events.com. The Global Impact Leadership Summit, April 4. Don't miss it.
style is no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan. Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Sandwich and every two sides. BK Crown Deal.
The time by Burger King is
7 o'clock.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. History has been made. It's been created with the election of the JLP's Generation 2000 G2K's first female president, Sashana Lee Edwards. The St. Mary native beat fellow candidate Newton Harris to become the Young Professional Arm's historic female leader. In a statement, the party says Edwards secured a decisive win, earning the trust and overwhelming support of the G2K membership. She spoke with the media at Sunday's annual general meeting.
I decided to run for G2K president because I believe that young professionals should get involved in the democratic process to shape the future of Jamaica. I've served in G2K for 9 years. 9 years I've served as DGS and General Secretary. So I believe that if we want to see the future of Jamaica, we have to get involved.
What can we look forward to in G2K?
So persons can expect G2K to be more vocal on national issues and more prescriptions on policies to come. Expect a more vibrant, more active, just expect more from G2K. We're here and we're here to stay and we're here to grow.
As International Women's Month draws to a close, history was also written in Broward County, Florida, USA, after the commission unanimously appointed Jamaican-American attorney Anika Ashton as the next Broward County attorney. Born in Jamaica and raised in Broward, Ashton will take office on September 10 following the retirement of Andrew Myers. She currently serves as deputy county attorney, leading critical work in finance, real property, and affordable housing. A Princeton and Columbia Law graduate, Ashton has clerked at the federal level and practiced with major law firms in New York and Miami. She's also a past president of the Caribbean Bar Association, making her appointment a proud moment for the Jamaican diaspora. But Ashton's rise signals more than professional excellence. It also reflects the growing influence of Caribbean voices in U.S. leadership. The spectacle of Jamaica's Sandals Duns River Resort in St. Anne was welcomed into the homes of millions of Americans on Today with Jenna and Chanel. Joel Crosskill shares a glimpse.
Live from Sandals Duns River in Mammy Bay, St. Anne, Jamaica's tourism product was platformed on America's NBC Today, hosted by Jenna Bush Hager and Chanel Jones, whose guests on the powdery white sand included recording artist Sean Paul, as well as Jamaican-American actress and cultural ambassador Cheryl Lee Ralph, who legend has it may appear if you just say Jamaica 3 times.
It's a very easy thing to do because I love Jamaica. Somebody was going through my filmography and they said, you know, I think you've mentioned Jamaica in just about every film, every television show, every radio interview you have ever done. And for me, it's very easy to talk about the things and the places that I love. Grand Jamaica, yeah, that's me.
Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett says the show's appearance on the island augurs well for Jamaica's tourism industry.
This is a big activation for us as a destination, and it's part of the strategy for the building back stronger and better. And we've spent a few months on this to enable the partnership between Sandals and the Jamaica Tourist Board to bring to a larger, audience in the US. The reach is over 1 million in this instance. The fact that we are back, Melissa bent us a little, but it didn't break us. That we're back in strength, and the resilience of the Jamaican people is evident in all around. And certainly the resort here is a true reflection of how strong the recovery has been.
For Grammy Award-winning executive producer of the Today Show, Talia Parkinson-Jones, bringing the show to the island was meaningful in multiple ways.
It's been a wonderful time. I was originally born in Kingston, so to be able to bring my show back to Jamaica has meant the world to me. We traveled all over to Jamaica. We went to Montego Bay, we went to Trelawney, we went to Kingston. It's been an amazing ride so far. There were over almost 50 people that have been here from the crew, so it's a pretty big production.
The exposure for the parish of St. Ann was welcomed by the Mayor of St. Ann's Bay, Michael Belnavis.
Part of the capital of Jamaica right here, and when NBC chooses to come here to be a part of the entire St. Ann, to be a part of Sandal, to be a part of all the hoteliers and experience the gastronomy, to experience the people, to experience who we are as a nation. It's really great, and we're excited that they chose culturists to come and see what is it that we do as a people right here in St. Ann.
Adam Stewart, Executive Chairman of Sandals, says the Duns River Resort was the perfect choice to host the production and showcase Jamaican hospitality.
Sandals Duns River is what we call Sandals 2.0. So it's a hotel that we've taken over. It was in the portfolio for years. We bought it back in COVID, totally transformed it, and it's a real true reflection of what Sandals represents today in 2026. And it's just an incredibly beautiful resort. The team members are amazing. It's an amazing representation of the soul of what Jamaica is, and we're incredibly proud of it. So see the smiles on everybody's face in the morning. We couldn't be happier. The Sandals team has done an amazing job.
Joel Crossgill, CVM News.
Over to sports now. For the 14th time this season, defending champions Cavalier in the Jamaica Rare Nephew Premier League campaign has been beaten. On Sunday, they went down 3-1 to leaders Montego Bay United, and as a result are still struggling to hold on to their number 6th spot in the league, which would qualify them for a spot in the playoff. Tivoli Gardens sent Harbourview further down the relegation path with a 3-2 win, while Chapelton Maroons and Malines United shared 4 goals in a 2-2 draw. Dunbeholden continued to search for that 6th playoff spot with a decisive 2-1 win over 3rd place Portmore United. Dunbeholden copied 7th place, just 3 points outside of the 6th placed team, that is Cavalier. The league continues with 3 more games. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Return on your taxes with your Sagicor Bank Business Credit Card. Pay your taxes with your Sagicor Bank Business Credit Card at Tax Administration Jamaica or online for your chance to be one of 2 lucky winners of $500,000 cashback. Earn an entry for every $100,000 spent on taxes between February 27 and April 15. Plus, enjoy a 1-month payment holiday up to 55 days interest-free and unlimited reward points. Visit Sagicor.com to learn more. Conditions apply.
Vitex, the vital solution for all your cleaning needs. Vitex laundry gel, one cap it goes a long way. Up to 100 wash and you close them right same way. It deep clean, so no dirt, no odor can stay. Vitex, the vital solution for all your cleaning needs. Vitex disinfectant, kill germs, no delay. Vitex dishwashing liquid, with dirt and plate it don't play. Vitex bleach takes all the stains away. Vitex, distributed by Moss and Trading.
You notice how life nice when you eat good? Natural feed, fresh grass, no stress. Stress? I don't know her. They say happy cows make better milk. Well, just look how happy we are. And I'm sure you can taste the difference. So move to the best milk ever. True Milk.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan? What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan, pa. What a guan?
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
No, I said, place when you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, brethren. No shake hand, I can play a little bit, brethren.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, brethren. Just live good, man.
I make the violence done.
Thanks so much for staying with us on this special birthday edition of Sunrise.
That's right.
As we're still in Women's Month, we're not just celebrating them, but empowering and protecting them as well. In this morning's Law and Order JA segment, we're having an important conversation about domestic violence and the legal rights every woman should know to stay safe and take action.
Well, we're now joined by attorney at law Shade Bailey Davey, who will highlight the legal protections that are available to women facing domestic violence in Jamaica and break down protection orders, restraining orders, and more. Welcome, counsel. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Good morning. It's good to have you.
Indeed.
I want to jump in and ask a question before we get into the nitty-gritty and the details, right? I remember I was having a conversation with some friends, and a young lady was telling me, I mean, yeah, him roughing and him rough me up, but it's not it's not domestic violence because he has to hit me, or there has to be like, real violence. If him just push me or I'm rough, that's not domestic violence. Is that true, or are there levels to domestic violence? How it go?
Well, domestic violence is a wide area, and it starts from the small piece. For example, how you talk to someone, the tone, the aggression, that can be deemed a domestic violence.
Really?
So you don't
Even
have
in your
to
tone?
punch or hit the person. It captures the psychological and emotional aspect of it too. So if you are not safe emotionally, that can be deemed domestic violence. Yes.
I didn't know that.
All right, somebody believes that they're the victim of domestic violence. What are the first steps that they can take?
Well, if you're in danger, the first thing to do, call the police, right? In order to be safe. Then I would say record it. You must have your receipt, or you should at least have your receipts to use to support your claim. And then next thing, you can go to the court to get a protection order to safeguard you.
You use the term protection order. Sometimes people, because they watch TV, so they hear in America a restraining order or this order. What exactly in Jamaican law is a protection order?
Well, a protection order is an order made by the court that prohibits the abuser from abusing a woman or the applicant, right? So it is designed to prevent or limit the infliction of emotional, moral, and physical injury to a party.
So that's a protection order. The restraining order is, what's the difference then?
Well, it is a type, the protection order, it falls under the umbrella of restraining order. So it's a type of, yes.
Yeah.
But in Jamaica,
in America, then
yes,
they call it
restraining order.
But in Jamaica, we use the term protection order.
And also occupation order. But that is when you get an order from the court to occupy your home, that property by yourself, with the abuser being sent somewhere else to live.
And these are the two main orders that persons
yes,
may
under
see.
the Domestic Violence Act. That is correct.
So if there's a real situation, the situation is live, it is happening in real time, how quickly can those orders be applied for and granted?
Well, you can go to the court, speak to an intake officer, and then based on the situation, you can do an ex parte application, meaning an urgent application, where the matter is heard without the abuser being present, because the court and the law appreciates that when you're in danger, you need the law to protect you immediately. So that can be done to safeguard you. So you can go to the court and get before the judge, and the judge will make an order immediately.
I have a silly question. I'm sure it's silly. I don't know the answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Can a third party apply? So let's say I have a friend or a child or a relative, and I know that she's in danger, but she's not applying herself. Can I do it for her?
Yes, you can, but you have to get the permission of the court. It's an application you make to the court and asking them to allow you to make the application. So, and also importantly, the police can do it. A constable can make the application. The law was expanded to allow agencies to step in to make the application, because the law, I believe, knows that some women they're afraid and fearful. So we need that big brother or third party to come in and save us sometimes. So the law allows for that.
Can we also highlight the fact, I just want to make it clear that domestic violence can also impact men, correct?
That is correct.
And we often speak about it like it doesn't.
It doesn't, but it does.
What we have seen, especially I've seen reports that have said, especially since the creation of the domestic violence intervention centers at police stations, where you don't have to go into the main police station to make your report, there has been a significant increase in the number of men who are reporting domestic violence. So what we're saying applies to both men and women. We may be highlighting women because we're in Women's Month, and the numbers are overwhelmingly skewed towards women. But what we're seeing and realizing is that the number of men who don't report is significant. So the underreporting of men gives a false impression that it is not something that is prevalent when it really is.
I'm glad that we made that
And
distinction.
what I wanted to appreciate also, the law is designed to maintain confidentiality. So when you go to court, the matter is heard in camera, so you don't have to be fearful of your business being out there.
That's a brilliant point to make, because I was going to ask you that one of the reasons why people are afraid to come forward, men and women, is people are going to say and people are going to say.
Yes.
And also they may be afraid that once you take it to court, say, Dalios pop down. And so, you might feel under threat from the person who you're reporting. What legal protections exist for persons?
Well, as I indicated, you have the confidentiality issue where you're protected. The judge can order persons to leave the courtroom so as to offer you that safety, emotional safety in that moment. And as I noted, you can make the application without the abuser being present, right? So that is one. And when the summon is going to be enforced, the police officer or the bailiff can go and give the abuser the paper. So you're not required to go in person to face him and say, here's the paper. You have the police and the policing system in place to assist you.
And what if the abuser violates the order? What happens then?
Well, the police can arrest him immediately without a warrant and take him before the court. And he will be liable if he's found guilty and can face up to a year imprisonment or $1 million.
No, we'd like to believe that the system works perfectly, but we don't exist in a perfect system. We don't exist in a perfect world. What are some of the gaps that we're still yet to close?
Well, there are legal fissures in the law, and I believe that perhaps the definition of domestic violence may be one, given that the change in the nuances and the dynamics of relationship against the backdrop of technology may create gaps so as to prevent the law from applying fully in those circumstances. But with the recent amendment, the lawmakers, they understand that relationships are unique, and also in cases they are protected by cultural blanket. So the law will evolve with the relationship and close any gaps. So that is my appreciation of the law.
Okay.
Is there a message that you would want to send to women and men, but maybe particularly women, who are possibly going through something, or as TK suggested, somebody who's going through it and them not handle it properly?
Well, you're not powerless. The law is there for you, but you must use it. A part of self-care is caring for yourself, maintaining your emotional, physical well-being. And I believe that knowing your rights, knowing the law is a part of your self-care package and should be a part of your self-care package. Talk to friends, talk to your family members, go to the police, speak to an attorney, and they will guide you as it relates to what options you may have as it relates to facing this monster.
I think that's good advice. Thank you very much to Shade Bailey Davy, attorney at law. We'll be right back after the break. Stay with us.
That was really good.
Thank you.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yo, what are you?
Oh, man, none of that. No, brother, no, man.
Can I see you ever play ref? No, piggy, I'm not playing.
Yeah, but I look a bad game. No, I said, Pierce, you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, Bridging. No shake hand, I can play a little bad, Bridging.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, Bridging. Just live good, man.
I make the violence done. Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that to me need. More delicious moments every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Rainforest make it nice. Rainforest, I go make it nice. Can you do this?
You take charge of praise and worship. We'll take care of your coverage. You take care of the farming, livestock, and fishing. We'll take care of your life insurance. You take care of business. We'll take care of the health insurance. Everyone deserves access to quality insurance. So, Sagicor Life has developed a suite of affordable insurance products offering life, critical illness, and health insurance coverage to specific groups at affordable rates for themselves and their families. Coverage for all. Care for you.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That's a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Thanks for staying with us. It is now time for a segment that we love, Fully Bright. It's dedicated to education and empowerment. And the Howard Ward Foundation, fueled by the Mobe Night Run, is making a significant impact on young Jamaicans. We're going to be hearing how these scholarships that they're offering are transforming lives and literally paving the way for a brighter future. We're joined by Director of the Howard Ward Foundation, Latoya Facey, and scholarship recipient, a very bright, Jade Kohal Cunningham. Welcome to Sunrise. How are you guys doing?
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Gonna look fully bright this morning. Just have a vibes.
Yes.
Yes.
Before we even get into like the run and the information itself, let me find out from you, Jade. Okay, so you're a third year dental student.
Yes.
What inspired you to take on dentistry?
Well, I've always had a passion and love for healthcare, and we know that teeth can either improve someone's confidence or weaken someone's confidence. So being able to create that booster for persons just created that path for me.
And dentistry, I'm sure, is not the most affordable situation to pursue in life, right? And so was that always a concern for you, or did you just go and say, boy, the Lord will provide a way? How
it was a concern for me, but I do have a praying grandmother/mother who has raised me, and she prayed and she asked God to provide, and he did through the Howard Ward Foundation. So.
Tell us a little bit about the foundation and what it tries to achieve each year.
Well, the foundation itself was conceptualized by Howard Ward. Still here with us, still up and championing education, still up and championing a brighter future for Jamaicans, really. Through his company, Ward's Power Tools and Supplies, he's always been doing philanthropic work. And before the foundation itself became what we know it as today, he has always been helping the community. And that is how Jade fell into his lap, I will say. Because her grandmother, a school teacher, went and simply had a conversation with him. And he was like, okay, what are the grades like? What is she like? And through that conversation, Jade became his addition, his baby, his child.
Yes.
And the foundation itself has helped so many who have never been on a platform like this before, but with his enduring spirit of what he likes to say, my grandmother, and he will call her name all the time, and I'll do so, Miss Georgie. He said, listen, you have to help because you alone cannot do it, and you have to leave an indelible mark on your community and with the persons who come in contact with you.
The Mobe Night Run has become a staple on the running calendar each year. Tell us a little bit about it and its connection to like the driving activities like a foundation.
Well, yes. So the Mobe Night Run, we came up with a vehicle really to say how can we ask the general population here and abroad, how can you help to further education, to build a better community for us to live in? And so we conceptualized the Mobe Night Run. We wanted to do something that is there, but it is, in want of a better term, harder to accomplish. Now, with the Word Sport tools, that company turns turns the night into day, really and truly. The streets are lit because he has the capacity, or the company has the capacity to do so. And when he said, you know what, I'm going to take this on because we not only want to do a run just to get up, run, collect some money and move on. You know, we want to have a package that persons can enjoy themselves. So when you come out for the run in the evening, it's not just running, you're coming with your family, you're coming with your kids, you're coming with your grandmother. If you're a young mother, come with your stroller. If you are a wheeler, come on your wheelchair, and you still get a chance to be a part of something that is bigger than ourselves.
Hold that point, we're going to take a brief break and we'll be right back with more about the Mobe Night Run. I need to get my dip.
Your hard contribution builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is...
I'm me the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. You charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That's a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
All right, so we are back with Latoya Facey, director of Howard Ward Foundation, and Jade Kohal Cunningham, the scholarship recipient, telling us more about the Mobay Night Run. But before we get into that, let me ask you, Jade, it's nice when you can meet the people who are actually impacted. How did being a recipient of, this scholarship impact your journey and your education?
Firstly, I was very elated and very overwhelmed because, as I said, I was like trying to figure out, okay, as you said earlier, dentistry is expensive, and how to negotiate with finances, getting tools. And so when I became a recipient, I was so grateful to the foundation, very grateful to Mr. Ward. And I was like, okay, emotionally, there's less burden. I can focus on my actual schoolwork. I don't have to worry about being barred from the system or being barred from taking exams. So I was very excited and grateful.
I think that's a big point, that you can focus. Having a singular focus on your academics rather than having to have that in the back of your mind, because it does weigh heavily in the back of your mind when you don't have it. And that's the power of giving, how it can potentially change and produce a better student, because even having this scholarship allows you, by being able to focus, you're able to do better.
True.
Of course.
So and do you then have a relationship with the company? Because I know sometimes when you become a scholarship awardee, it could be like you're a member of staff.
Like a brand ambassador.
I do have a great relationship with them.
All right, so Latoya, tell me now, for those of us who do the 5K thing, I would like it. What can we expect from a Mobay Night Run? Maybe some of us have never been to that one. What can we expect this year?
Well, for the night run, like I said, one of the sponsors is the great Ward's Power Tools, and they're going to be turning the night into day. So run time is 7 p.m. We start at Harmony Park, and we make our way on to Jimmy Cliff Boulevard, down onto Howard Cook, and we make a U-turn at the Alice Eldmeyer Drive, on back to Howard Cook Drive, and we end inside the Harmony Beach Park. Now, imagine this. It is carnival. It is nighttime. Music at every K. We have hydration stations. So you're like, geez, I trained for this, but I just made it to 1K, but you hear the music and you hear the laughter and you see everyone championing along.
I want to know if you're going to run or if you're going to party.
And it is just that.
In the past, people go there and they have a grand time. They go there in large groups. But people, you have the serious runners going for run.
Yeah, man.
The serious runners,
they're ahead of the pack.
Them gone run left me long time. People like me run a back,
Oh, no, and that is why it's a family run. Because the serious runners, they're going to be done in 15, 20 minutes. While we're out there wanting to finish, you know what I mean? So we have what is there to help you, to push you along, to say, yes, I am doing this for a cause greater than me. I'm doing this to help the Anchovy High School that we've taken on. Because as we speak this morning, almost 800 students are displaced. They lost the roof of one of their campuses. And now they are doing a filtration, or not a filtration, but a shift system where they can get the students to come in and still be a part of the learning population. So we are not just, and where it is deep within the hearts of the foundation to give scholarships, we are helping in other areas, so the community and the school is one of such that will be benefiting from this year's
I saw
night
an
run.
image of Alfred Freno Francis there.
Oh, yes.
So it's powered by Running Events.
Yes.
And
Running Events, ja.com to register, I'm sure.
That is correct. So persons can sign up. And yesterday was actually the cutoff time. So we extended it.
Good.
We have extended until the 3rd of April.
Good.
Nice.
And we want persons to come on out and register. So registration is right now live on www.thehowardwardgiving.org or running events ja.com. Our physical location is also open for persons
QR code.
in.
There's a QR code right there.
Oh yes, it's right there, right there.
Hold it up to your TV, people.
Take a screenshot and then just bam, and you just register. And of course, it's for a worthy cause, and you have the health benefit as well, right?
And the vibes. And the vibes. I want to send a special good morning to Mr. Howard Ward.
Morning, sir.
Who is in the building.
Morning,
by the way, who is in the building.
Yes.
So man just come in nice and nice and neat in the place. And we really just have to say thank you so much for all that you, the entire team, is doing. I can imagine that this is one of many people impacted, and so thank you for all that you do.
Absolutely.
And everybody working on it.
Thank
you.
All right.
Thank you.
So Latoya Facey, Director of the Howard Ward Foundation, and Jade Kohal Cunningham, the scholarship recipient of course, the foundation. Coming up next, we're going to be hiking. Grab your sneakers. Lifestyle Hikers is here to take us on a journey to wellness. Stay with us.
The wrong shoe.
Giving you the best, giving you the flavor. Nice enough the kitchens all across Jamaica. Happy smile when you see the price you pay for. Corned beef and the sausage. New pack. Ketchup and the pepper sauce. New pack. Beans and the baked beef. New pack. Rice. New pack. Oh, oil. New pack. Yes. New pack. Foods always taste to savor. Giving you the best, giving you the flavor. Nice enough the kitchens all across Jamaica. Happy smile when you see the price you pay for. New pack. More than just value.
Critical illness has many faces. 1 in 4 people will be affected. Protect what matters with critical illness insurance from Sagicor Life.
I'm me, the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan, pa. What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
That's a guan, pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Hi, I am Kendi Pang.
What a guan? What a guan? That a guan, pa. What a guan? What a guan?
What a Guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
That's a guan, pa. What a guan?
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
Gonna make me sticks and stones and they're never gonna shake me, yo. No. Take me away, a secret place, a sweet escape.
Welcome back, Sunrisers. Now listen, it's time to go hiking. We're
birthday
lacing.
hike?
Well, you know, why not? Never boots.
Of all the things.
Never boots.
Of all the things.
I don't do it, you know, I don't do it. We're lacing up our boots and hitting the trails with Gary Reed and Willard Wells, the founders of Lifestyle Hikers. Their story is one of resilience, brotherhood, and the transformative power of movement. What started as a personal journey has blossomed into a vibrant community, proving that with every step, we can overcome any challenge. Gentlemen, welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Where did this Lifestyle Hikers come from? Like, what was it born out of?
Lifestyle Hikers started through one of the roughest times of my life in 2019. I was diagnosed with cancer. I did a surgery and I went through chemo. And then, as you know, after chemo, they are saying to stay inside to rest and recover. But again, inside was like a prison for me. So I need to move, I need to walk. And I said, you know what? Let me call my best friend Willard, my wife also. Would they come on this journey with us? And we start walking at Palisades and just one foot in front of the next. And it just grew from there.
Yeah, that became a motto too. One foot in front of the other. Yeah, and then I think a friend of ours named Trisha started telling us to go somewhere else, go walk, man. Don't just walk Palisades. And so we start spread out now and go other places.
Yeah, so it was really slow. Because as I said before, I took like half an hour to walk, even just so again.
Him always push himself still, you know. I said, take your time, man.
Well, let me tell you, first of all,
that's awesome.
You don't look like what you've been through.
God is good.
God is good. You don't look like what you've been through. You don't look like somebody who's been through a cancer diagnosis and chemo. So look like the hiking is really doing well for you.
It's the strongest hiker too. Man, that's why we have another motto said it's a hike, not a race. Because them always are running and leave everybody.
Here, man. Keep up.
So now, in evolving it now to building a community, because also community is important. You know, having the people with you is important. But you know, them always say, you know, if you have the right people around you, you can walk far.
Yeah, definitely.
But in terms of where have you expanded now?
We took good pictures, I would say.
No, yeah.
We have take some great pictures. So when we started out, it was like social media, just on our status. We'll post the pictures and one or two persons will come. But guess what? You know, in life, persons say persons walking beside you, but you have persons who walk with you, which make the difference. So as persons came on board, they realized that this was more than just a hike with just anybody. It was like inviting them into a family. And from there, the family grew.
And then them get to see themselves on Instagram.
Which not her. That's not her, you know?
Yes, that's night hike. That's a night hike at Skyline.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Whoa. This is brilliant. I love the idea. So you have you maybe have stronger hikers than others.
Yes.
So like, how do you accommodate people who are just starting out compared to people who are doing it long time?
We split it into groups, you know. So we have walkie-talkies too. So you have the fast group, then you have ones in the middle, and then you have the ones at the back. I'm usually at the back helping the slower people. I mean,
that's the only reason why.
I can relate, you know.
And they motivate one is Yeah, so we really do have 4 leaders. So we're normally split it in 4 groups. The faster one, in the middle and at the back. But regardless of anything, when we reach to the top, we wait on everybody. When we reach down, we wait on everybody. We never leave anybody.
No man left behind.
No,
so
never.
how often do you guys hike?
3 times per month. Okay. So every Saturday 5 a.m. The first step must be taken at 5 a.m.
Okay.
Right? So because we want to catch the sunrise like over here catching the sunrise.
And sunrise.
I see that, I see. So how can, you have to be a special friend of a friend, or can anybody come
That's how it actually started out, you know. You'd have to probably see the status and know somebody. But now, basically we have an Instagram page, we have a website, lifestylehikers.com, and you just sign up. Good vibes. We don't invite you, but it's an open invite because not everybody wants to get up at 5 to go and walk.
Well, you have to get up.
No, we don't get up at 5.
No, sorry.
Exactly. I was about to say the first step is at 5.
Is it a family thing, or is it more based on the trails? Is more adults?
No, man.
Kids at home, or kids can come?
Kids. The youngest I could to walk Blue Mountain was how old at the time?
Age 5.
What?
So age 5 that walked
John Luke,
to Blue Mountain.
Wow.
And the guide was like, are you sure you want this young boy to walk this far? I say that we're doing it every weekend, and he's in love with hiking. So it's a family thing. The entire family walks. So you have the brother, the sister, the mother, the father, all them walk. So we invite everybody. It's an open invite.
Oh, that's
nice. So for persons who might want to jump on and maybe see your Instagram page and see if it's the kind of people that they would want to walk with, how might they find you?
Lifestyle Hikers on Instagram, lifestylehikers.com.
Lifestylehikers.com.
And as I said, the type of persons to walk, we really have a mixture, basically. So it's not a case where we have like high class, everybody come together.
Everything long though, everything are gone up in
I was just about to ask, how long is the hike then? Like,
it depends.
No, I mean, I like how your face looks, sir.
No.
Yeah, stress me out, sir.
No.
That's a 4-hour hiking business.
Sometimes you have a 2-hour hike, which is pretty
just
short.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Look at you.
But with our posters that we normally put out the Wednesday after the hike, it's normally detailed. So you know the level, where we're going, the time period. So we won't set you up.
You kind of have a little knowledge of the expectation.
Why look at me like that? Not to push my friends at times, but I won't set you up.
In one of them will tell you, say, no man, I just
right up the road.
Just round the corner, man. Round the corner.
2 hours later, we're still a hike.
So we have time period, as I mentioned. We have short hikes which last about 45 minutes, like the reggae falls to reggae falls.
1 week.
Yeah, and we have hikes that will last 7 hours too, and 7 hours back. Yeah, we're walking, we're hiking, we're enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, man. Which is right. Which is right. I love that though, and I love the fact that you turned, something that was just a small walk with friends and wife and family, and now opened it up to us. So we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our guests have been the dynamic duo of Gary Reed and Willard Wells, founders of Lifestyle Hikers. More when we return.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That's a guan.
What a guan? What a guan? What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
I'm me, the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, no charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jodianne Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
All right, folks, get ready to be inspired. We're chatting now with the amazing founder of Melanin's Crafts, Sharnagay Scarlett. She's the queen of turning creative dreams into reality, from crafting bracelets to building a booming business. And her journey is packed with fun, flair, and a whole lot of heart. So get ready to be motivated. Sharnagay, how are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm okay. How about you guys?
We're good.
We're excellent, and better now that we're seeing all your goodies.
Great.
Well, where did this start from? Bracelets?
Yes. So it started from $500 actually, where I went to the craft market and I got some little bags of bracelets for like $50 each. And after that, I made a bracelet for my mom at first, promoted it, and turned that money into building. So I invested that $300 from each bracelet into adding names to the bracelet, making anklets, and that's where it all started from.
And how did you end up expanding now from bracelets into what I'm seeing is a wide variety of products?
Expanding is basically investment. So what I do, if I start with this product and I make a sale, save and invest. So it all started from a dream that turned into a reality. I made everything and used the money to go further. Yes.
What would you say were some of the challenges that you face? Because you make it so nice and easy.
Like,
you go crafting, you buy 2 beads, now you expand. You know what I mean? Like for somebody watching and is inspired, what were some of the challenges that you might have had to overcome?
Some of the challenges that I might have to overcome was knowing that I wasn't able to please everybody. So as a crafter, making stuff for persons, not everybody is going to be excited and happy with what you do. Some persons might like it, some persons might not, but it's a thing where I had to develop and know that, hey, this person might like this, that person might not like it, and that's okay. Not everybody is going to like your work.
But the truth is that so many times you want a gift that's special. Sometimes when you're buying something from somebody, because I know like people who love personalized things, so like their name on a cup, they love that rather than getting the same old that everybody has. So like if you have a tumbler or something like that, put somebody's image on it or that kind of thing. Do you find that sort of a thing is in now? People are going for the personalized gifts?
Yes, I've realized that very much. A lot of persons like to have their pictures on stuff, just a cup walking around, frames, anything that they could look at, because a lot of persons love themselves, and other persons like giving persons gift that they can have. And most of my stuff are things that you can have forever. Like you can always have these.
Yeah.
Like I look at this and I'm thinking, okay, Teacher's Day, easy.
Right?
Bam.
Right?
Teacher's Day is coming up. Look at this. Something to put the marker and duster in.
Yes.
I think this is just smart. It's just you're just making life easy.